With FBC Sports. On paper, Lambasa looks to be the favourite for the Ink Mobile Battle of the Giants. Papua New Guinea imports Kema Jack and Wirawama have added the extra firepower to the Mbamba-Singh alliance. Shelvin Chan spoke to Wama, who has nothing but praises for his new side.
He is shy and soft-spoken, but on the field, Wama stamped his mark on Sunday. Wama grabbed the opportunity when told he was going to play soccer in Fiji.
I was in the village after the Nations Cup in Solomon. We went back, so I went all the way to village. And when our ministers called me, I was like so surprised. I don't expect this, but then I said, "Oh, that's an opportunity to go and experience how football in Fiji goes."
Wama has blended well with the team. Although his countryman Jack has already scored, Wama feels he will definitely find the back of the net.
Any opportunity for me to shoot, I can score. It's not hard to score, but any opportunity for scoring, I can do it.
The current team has the reminiscence of the 1992 team, which won most of the major titles that year.
Trying to get back to this Lambasa team, which I was really impressed, really happy with the way Wira was playing into the midfield. And I really goes back to the memories of Simon Peters and Tipito Tukenia when they used to play strikers. I think that's the way, the type of balls, quality balls, and that's the only way that you can beat any defenders. The best way to beat them, just to play touch and get on the score, early score.
Lambasa faces Nandranga tomorrow, and they know that the Stallions will be putting up a strong fight. While Lambasa remains one of those teams who have had the backing of their die-hard fans no matter what situation, the Lions will surely need it at Churchill Park. Shelvin Chand, FBC Sports.
Meanwhile, this year for the first time, premier teams will battle at the BOG, and top bets Nasinu have already set their sights on lifting the title on Sunday.
Nasinu knows the going will not be easy, with only the top finishers from each of the pools going into the finals. For Nasinu, preparation has started some time back.
And, this has been ongoing from the National League games we have been playing. The response from the players have been very encouraging, and also the support from the officials towards the preparation has been very, very encouraging as well.
Goalie Uliasi Taminisau, former national midfielder Leisiasa Vosailangi and silver striker Madiu Tulau are Nasinu's latest signing. However, the team's strength are its core players.
These boys have done the hard work and the hard yards from the start of the league, and we very much would like to maintain these players who have worked very, very hard with me from the beginning of the season to put the team where it is today.
This is just a stepping stone. For the team which was once champions of Fiji soccer, it's about getting back into the big league.
Getting promoted to Super Premier, that's our major focus, and then few tournaments this year. I think BOG is this week, and we're going down for IDC again. Those are the two major tournaments we want to get a clean sweep, and then promoted to Super Premier.
Nasinu is pooled with Raki Raki and Taviuni. Funny enough, this could also be the setup for Nasinu in one of its final hurdles to the Super Premier Division. Shelvin Chand, FBC Sports.
Staying with the BOG, hosts Lautoka are aiming to continue their fine form from the first round. The side defeated Navoa 3-1 and are now eyeing their first BOG crown since 1985. With the games being played in front of the home crowd, the Blues have been working hard at breaking their 27-year drought. However, the side has lost one key player and is waiting for another.
Well, Simi Taminisa was supposed to join the team, but Penny Finau had some personal problems, so we had to drop him from a 22-member list because he was not training with the team. And Simi Taminisa, hopefully he will join the team, but he was part of the team during the Nava game in Lambasa.
And Churchill Park is preparing for the Battle of the Giants. Christopher Chand has been checking out the venue. So Chris, how are things looking?
Jamie, welcome to Churchill Park in Lautoka, the venue for the 2012 Ink Battle of the Giants tournament. Day 2 of the BOG kick starts tomorrow. Interestingly, Western teams Ba, Nandi and Lautoka showed impressive form last week in Lambasa. Also Northerners Lambasa showed good display last week up in Lambasa. We have Fiji FA Vice President Taranesh Reddy with us, who's going to give us an update into the tournament tomorrow. Taranesh, looking at the ground condition, a bit of a drizzle, a blessing in disguise probably for the southern teams?
Yes, Chris, if you look at the ground condition, it's on a tip-top condition to kickstart the tournament tomorrow. The council has done a wonderful job, and we are ready to start tomorrow.
Teams like Lambasa, Nandi, Lautoka as well as Ba showed impressive form, certainly early favourites for the tournament?
Yes, the Western teams and Lambasa did well in the first round of the tournament in Lambasa, but you cannot count the Southerns out. My understanding is the Southern teams will bounce back and we will be able to see some good level of football starting tomorrow.
9,000 odd fans showed up at Subrail Park last week. A bumper crowd expected also in Lautoka?
Yes, first of all, a big thank you to the public of Lambasa to coming out in numbers and supporting Ink Mobile, Battle of the Giants and Fiji FA. We expect the same here in Lautoka. We're requesting the Western fans to come out in numbers and support your team and support Fiji FA. And we are also expecting a lot of crowd to come from the Southern for this tournament.
We'll quickly look at the fixtures before we send you back to the studio. In the opening match, Navua plays Suva at 2 p.m. tomorrow, followed by Nandronga versus Lambasa at 4 p.m., which will be followed by the official opening at 6 p.m. Rewa takes on Ba in the next match at 6:30 p.m., followed by the last match of the day, which is also the feature match of day 2, Lautoka versus Nandi. The Nandronga versus Lambasa match, Rewa versus Ba match, and the Lautoka versus Nandi match will all be aired live on our radio station, Radio Fiji 2, with the voice of soccer Raymond Stoddart. Thank you, Jamie.
Pinaka Chris for that update. Moving on to secondary schools rugby. Despite the windy, wet weather, our best eastern and southern zone school ruggers fought hard to secure their spot in today's quarterfinals at Ratu Thakambau Park. Heavy rain in the capital this morning did not dampen the school spirit, as both sides fought hard to score tries in wet, muddy conditions. Here are the results so far. Meanwhile, in the under-18 grade, Leline beat Nasinu on technical grounds after the match ended 3-all after extra time. The match between Marist and QVS is still underway. And that was your sports news for tonight.